Titles are used in almost every type of video, film, and TV show out there. We see them in everything: lower thirds, tickers, title pages, rolling credits, and much more. In this chapter, we will go over creating titles and title pages to incorporate in our work. To follow along, open up the Titles project file in your Chapter 7 Project Files folder. Let's go ahead and import some files in here. P2 Media, I'm just going to select the first one, which is Bird on Sign. And I'm going to drag it to the timeline. And I'll do a zoom to fit, and there you go. Let's talk about titles. If we wanted to add a title to this particular clip, we would go File, New, Title. We can also use the shortcut Control or Command T, or we can go to the New Item icon at the bottom of the project panel, and we can choose Title. Whichever way we choose, it doesn't matter. It's going to bring us to this panel, which is the New Title panel. In here, we can tell Premiere the dimensions of our title, width and height, pixel aspect ratio, and all of that. By default, it's going to take the settings of whatever sequence you happen to have active at the time. Let's go ahead and click OK, and the titler itself opens up. We can see several things in here. Number one, we can see the video clip in here. We can scrub these numbers. This is the CTI, so that we can change which frame is displaying. This frame is here for display purposes only. It will not be part of our title. We have it in here so that we can position the text properly, so that we can choose correct colors, etc., etc. To create a title, really all we need to do is grab one of these tools, the Type tool, Vertical Type tool, Area Type tool, or Vertical Area Type tool. Click on the screen or click and drag to create a text box. And now we can just type whatever. I'll type the words, "This is my first title." And there you go. I'm going to switch now to the selection tool. I'm going to modify some things on this title. For example, I'm going to center it. There you go. I'm also going to change the font. This particular font is really hard to read on video, so I'm going to change that font. For that, I can go here. I'll select an Arial. Much better. I can also select the type of font, bold, bold italic, italic, or regular. So depending on the font and what font you have installed in your system, these options are going to vary. There you go. I can also change the color by going here where it says Fill. I'm going to choose that eyedropper, and I'm going to choose one of the colors here in the video. There you go. And I can change different things in here. I can lower it, put it higher. Notice the text and action safe areas, they are on by default. You can shut them off if you want, but I prefer to leave them on. That way I can make sure that my client will see this particular title. Also notice that here at the bottom there are styles. Styles refers to which font you're using, what color, whether it has a sheen or a drop shadow or something like that. And to use these, all you have to do is click on it. And notice that the title is changing in here. Once you find the title that you like, I'll choose this one. Go ahead and close the titler, and you're going to see your title here in the project panel. It is important to note that this title lives only inside of this project inside of Premiere Pro. If you want for this title to be made available to other Premiere Pro projects that you may be working on, you can export this file as a standalone file. All you have to do is select it. That means just click on it and go File, Export, Title. This will make this title a standalone file that then you can import onto your other Premiere Pro project. To use this title, all you need to do is drag it to the sequence. I'm going to drag it and put it on video 2 because I want it to be on top of the other video. I am going to add transitions so that the title fades up and fades back down, and now I'll just play it back. And there you go. This is exactly what I wanted.